Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to have our owners of interior designers, and they are from Texas Red Interiors. From Marion, Texas, we have April Hewlett, Elizabeth Martinez joining us today to talk more about all their amazing design style, whether it's contemporary, rustic, traditional, anything in between. They're going to help work with you to achieve what you want, and of course, to help you from the design to construction. And we're going to talk about their home staging process as well, and so much more. First and foremost, welcome, ladies, to the show. How are you?
Thank you, Jill.
Yes, thanks for having us.
We're doing good.
Pleasure to have you here. Let me start off by asking, I guess, Elizabeth first on my left. Tell us a little bit about, Texas Red Interiors and what it is that you do.
Well, like you said, we do home staging and we do interior design, and we do for both commercial and residential interior design. And we have a lot of fun doing both home staging and design.
Beautiful. And what areas do you work in?
We are in San Antonio, Texas. But we do all outskirts of San Antonio. We've actually even done out in Corpus Christi. So
wow,
we've driven out there for the home staging side.
Amazing.
And, but we do the little towns like New Braunfels and Bernie and
Green.
Well, I think it's important that we get to know both of you individually as well as together. So, April, let me start with you. Tell us a little bit about your background and how you got here, to get into interior design. Would you mind sharing a little bit of your journey here?
Yes. Well, that's a long one. We'll start at the beginning. I've got my degree in design. I've always knew since I was 8 years old that this was the direction I wanted to take in life. So all the classes in high school and getting straight out of the boot and go right into college with design.
Yeah.
We just working. Love it.
What brought you into interior design? When did you know that you were into this?
Well, actually, my Aunt Linda's a fashion designer out of California. Very talented and adorable. And when I was 8 years old, I was doing my little Barbie houses and having fun. And she came to visit me and asked me what I was doing. And she says, April, you need to be an interior designer. And I said, Aunt Linda, what is that? And so she explained to me a little bit about, homes and decorating. And, that seed went a long way into my soul, and I really took root of that and started looking into all aspects of design. So
amazing. Thank you. And do you want to share your story as well?
I was the one always redecorating and rearranging and doing all that at home. And my parents, they always knew that I had that little bug in me. And when it was time to graduate and they asked me, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I don't know. And they said, well, you like doing all of this. Why don't you look into interior design? And that's what I did.
Wow.
I came to San Antonio to study.
Oh, my goodness.
That's how that started.
Great. Well, let's point out the website again, texasredinteriors.com. And let's break it down. Let's talk specifically about, your services and starting with the home design that you all offer. I mean, there's residential, there's commercial. Could you share a little bit about the process?
Yeah, so we do residential design where we go meet with our clients. We look at their space. We talk about, their vision for their spaces. If it's a full house, if it's just a few areas, what they're looking for. Is it just furniture? Is it paint? Is it artwork? Things like that. And then we draw up a plan. We do floor plans. We do mood boards. Once everything is approved, then we go into the shoppable links, or we order things as well. So it can be, we always tell them it can be as little or as much as you want us to do. So we can go from just handing over, the drawings and the mood boards and links so that they can order everything and install themselves, or if they want us to project manage and we order everything for them, we receive it at our warehouse, we deliver, install, we can do all of that.
Wow. And you're doing everything from space planning, color consults, selections, the 3D modeling as well. As everybody want the 3D model? And what areas in particular, let's just say of a residential home, are we doing? Are we talking full homes, kitchens, bathrooms? I want to hear.
We actually just did a residential client where we went into his home and it was stuck in like the 80s, 70s, 80s.
Wow.
They had lived there for about 30 years or so, and they just needed help and needed an update. Their wallpaper, wallpaper is coming back in, but their wallpaper was not the kind that's coming back in.
Yes.
So
was it yellow or orange like my grandparents used to have?
Yes. So we went in and we did everything from removing the wallpaper to adding new to redoing their bathroom, their master bathroom.
Wow.
We redesigned their shower, took out the tub. I mean, we've done everything from just a few areas to a full house of remodel and renovations. So it's been fun. It's fun to see the before and afters for sure.
And what year did you all start the business?
We've completed our 6th year,
Oh my gosh.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So we've known each other for a long.
How did the two of you meet?
Well, that's another story in itself. I was working at a healthcare facility on a major project, and knew Elizabeth's husband, and he said, "My wife just graduated. Maybe she could work with you." And we don't want to mention that year of date.
Oh, you guys are funny.
It's been a long time ago.
It's been a long time ago. So we hit it off and have come back and forth together in our careers. So, and joined forces in 2018 as a team.
Mm-hmm. And then what happens now? You start the business. I hope it's going well. Then this thing called the pandemic happens. Now, how did that affect you? Because I know it affected a lot of businesses, but in the end, after the fact, did it really help you? I feel like so many people were home wanting to like pick apart their office, their desk, their kitchens, and to start remodeling process. What happened with that, if you don't mind sharing?
Yes, they did. And at that moment, we were doing more of the home staging side, and we thought it was going to slow down. No, it didn't. More people were selling than anything, and we were having to find furniture and, just scour sources and anybody that was open because a lot of stores were closed at that time. And so that was a challenge, but it was, we came out strong. And then we did have a lot of people, we're home now. I need an office, or now I don't like my living room now that I'm home all the time. So we got a lot of calls for that. So.
Well, let me also ask residential. I want everyone to go to the website and take a look, please, if they can, at some of the beautiful, oh my gosh, work that you've done. Again, texasredinteriors.com. And what would you say, like, the biggest challenges, when it comes to the designing side of things, when it comes to working with a couple or family? I'm assuming you let them have their own input. Some designers want to do it their way. That's the way it has to be, or you're open to them showing you ideas and pictures and expressing what they want?
Well, personalities are all different.
Yep.
And we all see art in a different view. And so once we get to know our clients and we see how they're seeing the picture and their perception, it's easier to complete that project and work together. We do a lot of compromising, and try to build on each one of their personalities. So we've really had some great success with that. But we are designers that we're flexible. The ultimate goal of Texas Red is to make people happy, enjoy their space, and it's not about Liz and I. It's about our client, and so. That's this the bottom line.
And you also offer, there's basic packages, standard packages, premium packages, right? I guess it all depends what somebody needs and how, walk us through the process when they come to you. What happens? They're starting off with the plan and idea. You're getting your plans done. And then you also have all the vendors and all the, specifics for them to help with, the furnishing as well. And you offer and suggest that too?
Yes.
I saw this picture on the website. I wish we could see it. It was an outdoor couch area that you have, and it's amazing, like turquoise. There's pillows on it, and there's a turquoise table. I just love that. Love it. Love it.
Yes.
Love it. That stuck out before to me. Oh my goodness.
It's a process.
Yeah.
Usually, once we talk to them on the phone, we make an appointment to go to their home and review their environment and see where they want to start, how far they want to go, because we can do a master plan if they're wanting to eventually redo the entire home to make it cohesive and look like it's always been. So we do the initial consultation, and then they tell us kind of their views and what they would like to achieve. And from that, we use that as a bouncing board to get them a plan, whether fabrics, maybe we're just doing some paint, maybe flooring, tile, cabinetry. So it all centers on their needs and what they're wanting to achieve. So
I love it. All right. Now, besides design, you also are doing something that's called home staging. And it's funny, I find some people don't even know what that is still. Could you share a little bit about what home staging is?
Well, thanks to HGTV.
Yeah, I guess a lot of people learned. Yep.
Yes, and now it's expected almost. We've had a lot of growth in that as well, where they're wanting to sell their home, and a lot of times they're either living in the home while it's on the market, or it's vacant. They move out and they leave the house empty, and we go in and take furniture.
Oh.
A lot of times it's just living, the main areas, but it makes such a difference when you walk in to an empty house versus a house that has a setup of a sofa, dining table, things like that, where people can visualize their areas and how their furniture is going to fit in the room. It gives it scale.
Yeah.
You have a few seconds just to, when they walk into the house, to make them fall in love with the house and not see all the flaws and all this, because that's what you do when you walk into an empty house. You tend to focus on the flaws of the house versus the potential of the home. So that's what we try to do with home staging. We try to show the potential of the home and make people fall in love and want to buy it.
Wow.
So,
and it does talk about the value that, that increases, but, right? How does that help?
Definitely. It really does add value to the home itself.
right. And also, everything is online right now as far as people are shopping online, and a vacant home can not maybe grab your attention, where a staged home or a furnished home, like a model home, would they'll save it a lot quicker and remember it and feel more invited to go take a personal look and tour of the home.
Yep.
So it's very important.
And then we also have the occupied homes where people live in the home, and you have buyers looking through photos of all their things. And a lot of times there's so much clutter, so much that they just skip to the next home. So we go in and we help them declutter, rearrange to make the spaces look bigger, all that. So it really does help. It makes such a difference.
Now, is there sometimes where you stage a home and people say, oh my gosh, I love this. I want that picture. I want that couch. Do you also sell it as well?
Yes. And a lot of times we have people say, why didn't I have you out here while I was living in the house?
Right? See, go figure.
It looks so good now. Yeah, they wish they were moving after we're done. But yeah.
Oh my goodness. And where do you keep all the stuff that you stage with? How does that part work? Do you have a warehouse, or do you have it rented out, or where do you get all that beautiful stuff?
No, we have we started with humble beginnings, storing it all in just our personal homes. But in 6 years, we now have a huge warehouse, and we have a wonderful staging crew with our own box truck that we use for the staging side as well as the design. So we've come a long way, baby. We've come a long way.
I love it. Well, let's also remind our listeners all the ways we can reach out to you. Could you share again the website, phone number, any social media pages?
We do. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, both under Texas Red Interiors. And our website is www.texasredinteriors.com. And they can go to there. We have a contact page where they can fill out information, and it sends it to our email. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, what else in particular do you want people to know about you and the company? I mean, there's a lot of notes that I read through, but I also like hearing testimonials about some of the great stories, and I would love to even show them if we could, but there's some great testimonials on here. Let me just share one. Nathan DeWint says, Liz and April are the best in the business by far. I've used several of their other staging companies in the past, and none of them even come close to Texas Red Interiors. In terms of professionalism and value, Liz's eye for design is top notch. My home looks beautiful, shows well, and photographs amazing. Keith Hefner's a homeowner, said you all did an amazing job staging my mother's home, which sold in less than a week. April understaffed, very professional, friendly, outgoing. Highly recommend if you need any interior design. Going to call April understaffed to stage my rental property, which I'm going to sell within the month. Give her a call. You'll not be disappointed. So it's great hearing stories like this, which obviously keeps you in the business.
Yes.
It is. Our clients are wonderful.
And you say there's no place like home, right? If you go to the website, you see the Dorothy's clicking heels. Or how did you guys come up with that?
That's right.
That's April.
There's no place like home. And we love the red shoes. We're all about the red, darling. We love red.
Well, with your business, and how did you come up with the name, by the way? Is it because you like the color red? I love the color red, and Liz has learned to love the color red. We're both from Texas, and we've just had real strong roots throughout our wonderful state. And there's a charm about it with the people, and then of course the red is a great color, symbolizing strength and energy, and get up, and it's just a good, happy color. So we're all about happy, and we want others to be happy when they see their environment and
love
and love.
strength.
They want the love, love
Love everything.
You guys are so
and
cute.
If we don't achieve that, we've missed the mark.
Yeah. Well, what about also the commercial work? I saw some like dental and medical offices. You're doing commercial design as well. Could you share a little bit about that?
We've done a lot of different projects on commercial. We've done anywhere from major healthcare in our city to small dental offices. We've done just recently a med spa, and working on a coffee shop downtown that's in a quaint little area close to the Alamo. So and a lot of these people just find us through recommendations, but we enjoy what we do. And every plan, we're not a cookie cutter design company. We try to bring our personality up, either with the business that they're entailing or their image they're wanting to reflect, because it's very personal to them. And but we'll design it, do your 3D models, floor plans, help with your images and imaging, make sure that it flows well, and that you have a great space for whatever work environment you need.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And how does it work if someone wants to start working with you? Do you offer initial consultation? And what is the process? And unfortunately, we're almost out of time. I know we got a late start because of the technical glitches, but how do we get started? And just tell us a little bit about the process.
Well, they give us a call, and we'll set up an appointment to have that initial consultation and see what they need, and we'll go from there. It's very simple and easy.
Perfect. And to reach out, don't forget, they're also on social media. I saw you on YouTube. You have some videos. I saw Instagram and Facebook as well.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
so TexasRedInteriors.com, that's the place. And again, there's no place like home. So reach out to our friends here. And April, Elizabeth, been great getting to know you both. And in closing today, is there any quotes or anything you want to leave off with?
Well, we're just happy to meet you, Jill.
Oh, thank you so much.
It was a pleasure being on and a part of this little chit chat. We're excited to meet these new people.
Yay! Do we have more shows scheduled? Are we back on next week?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if so, I would love to see some of your work. We could always share the screen to look at some before and after pictures. Well, if we ever connect again, then thank you guys so much for being here, okay?
Thank you.
You have a great day. To all of our listeners and viewers, stay tuned. More of the shows coming up right after the break. Remember, there's no place like home. I love it, girls. Texas Red Interiors. Bye-bye.
Hey, y'all. This is April and Elizabeth with Texas Red Interiors. We are a home staging, interior, and commercial design firm. We enjoy creating spaces that homeowners love to wake up in and live in, as well as spaces that both business owners and employees enjoy working and creating in. You can find us at www.texasredinteriors.com or give us a call at 210-759-3113. Thanks!
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips that you plan in advance, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends for which you make a group chat 3 months before so that nobody or anything is missing? Or your daughter's first birthday party. You planned it with such dedication that instead of the first, it felt like our 15s. The same way you plan each detail for those moments. Start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit. And make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.